Well, we are in the middle of boys high school state wrestling tournament, and more people are expected to be in town tonight. Our Local 5's Connor O'Neill joins us now live from Des Moines. Connor, you spoke to some businesses today about the state tournament's impact on them. What'd you hear?
Yeah, good evening, Stephanie. Well, I spoke to some of those businesses near Wells Fargo Arena where the boys high school wrestling tournament is taking place. And the businesses told me this tournament brings them 4 busiest days of the year, but they also told me it's great business for them. As Iowans continue to wrestle their way into the boys high school state wrestling tournament at Wells Fargo Arena, restaurants nearby are trying to compete with the crowds.
You know, people coming in going, you know, it's nice to sit down here because it's just absolute madness up there, which is great. You know, we want people going nuts at those events, and then when it's time to wind down and you know, grab a burger and some beer, we want to be the place to be.
It's been all hands on deck at Court Avenue Brewing, just a couple blocks away from the tournament.
Hard to kind of stop and have a long conversation with anyone.
And that's because wrestling fans are pinning themselves to the tables, okay, not literally, but stopping by constantly to grab some wings, a burger, or one of their classic brewed beers. And a quarter-mile away at Buzzard Billy's, right outside Wells Fargo Arena, it's also been non-stop business for the past few days.
Just a lot of running around, bouncing between the bar, the kitchen, the host stand.
Jaramillo said this year's state wrestling tournament has brought similar numbers as previous years, but that doesn't mean they aren't busy. Instead, he said these 4 days are the busiest of the year, and it's really good for business.
They're here for it. Everyone's here to make money. We're all excited for it. We all look forward to it throughout the year.
And Iowans from across the state are traveling here to come this weekend to watch the state tournament, bringing back memories for some.
I talked to a couple people from my alma mater, which is, you know, I went to Johnston way back. So I got to talk to them a little bit and see how those guys are doing.
Even though we still got 1 day left of the tournament, places around town want to welcome wrestling fans even outside the sports season. I also had the chance to meet some individuals who traveled outside of the state here into Iowa to watch some relatives compete this week, and this state tournament just shows how much business this can really wrestle in. Stephanie?
Absolutely. It's a huge draw. All right, Connor, thank you.